Santos was aware that his life of crime would eventually catch up to him. In fact, during a recorded conversation on October 29, 2009, Santos made clear that he would use his get-out-of-jail-free card when needed. More specifically, while discussing the John Gotti, Jr. trial and a witness's decision to testify for the defense and not the government, Santos states, "I tell you the truth, it kind of surprised the hell out of me too. He got a fucking get-out-of-jail-free card, and fucking he's testifying for the defense." During the same conversation, Santos discussed his arrest and stated, "I don't feel bad for myself at all. You know what I do when I'm down and out? I sit down and try to figure out how I'm going to get out of it. That's what I do." This Freudian slip further confirms Santos' manipulative, sadistic, and calculating nature. Santos made clear that he would scheme and fabricate to obtain a get-out-of-jail-free card rather than be held accountable for his actions. This premeditated plan strongly supports the notion that he lacks credibility and has ample motive to embellish and fabricate for the purpose of receiving a reduced sentence. 12 unless stated otherwise. The instant factual presentation is based on information and belief. Santos also regularly sold and abused marijuana, cocaine, and pills. Additionally, Santos would regularly slur his speech and fall asleep from a drug-induced stupor. In fact, Santos' change in speech pattern on the recordings is clearly noticeable. Santos is a degenerate in every sense of the word. As a result of his heinous acts, Santos is facing many lifetimes in jail and totally lacks credibility. 2. The informant is a pervert and absentee parent. Santos is a pervert who has no regard for either his child or the mother of his child. Santos was not shy in revealing to Mr. Moscatiello that his daughter refuses to acknowledge him. Even more revolting, Santos was not shy in informing another co-defendant that he set up a hidden video camera and recorded himself having sex with the mother of his child. During a conversation with Mr. Moscatiello and others on October 20, 2009, Santos revealed that his teenage child informed him on numerous occasions that she does not consider him a father and does not want to be bothered with him because he is never around. More specifically, during various segments of the conversation he states, "She don't want to be bothered with me, she makes up this bullshit thing like she barely knows me because I was in jail a lot. She is throwing up bullshit things to justify. She got to understand that I have to live a life too, and I text her and she doesn't even text message me back." Any normal person would be horribly upset and guilt-ridden if his child made that known. However, in true selfish fashion, Santos is unfazed and even laughs when he informed Mr. Moscatiello and others that his daughter does not respond to his text messages. During another conversation on January 13, 2010, Santos, in true degenerate fashion, informed a co-defendant about recording sex with his ex-wife, waving at the camera during the act and inviting friends over to watch the recording while enjoying White Castle, as though it were a night out at the movies. More specifically, Santos states, "He gets a camcorder, he has an apartment in Old Howard Beach. So like I'm inviting her over for one of my booty calls, whatever. And we set up the camera and I'm going to record it, so I turn it on like 15 minutes, 20 minutes before she got there. And I'm fucking around and I'm waving at the camcorder and I'm making a joke out of it, right? So she leaves, they come back with fucking a White Castle. We fucking sit down eating White Castle, throw the tape in on the TV getting ready to watch Me the Big Shot. We're watching me pacing back and forth, you fucking see the tape cut off." Howard Santos does not possess a single redeemable quality. Incredibly, Santos would type up his own search warrants and show them to the victims as a ruse to gain entrance into their home. Once he and his cohorts entered the home, it was not uncommon for Santos to tie up, cuff, duct tape their mouths and pistol whip the victims. On one occasion, Santos pistol whipped an old man and tied up his entire family. On a separate home invasion, Santos struck the victim with a shotgun. On yet a separate home invasion, the victim, an 84-year-old man, ultimately died from the injuries he sustained during the home invasion. He was found dead with his mouth duct taped, hands bound, and injuries consistent with being assaulted. Santos lacks shame. He once assaulted and cursed an individual in front of the victim's children, while the victim's children cried and screamed for Santos to stop. Santos even attempted to rob his ex-girlfriend's mother. Our investigation also uncovered that Santos may have been involved in at least one rape and that he would regularly beat his then-wife. Moreover, Santos kidnapped someone he believed to be a bookmaker. After he was denied entrance into the victim's building by the landlord, Santos forced the individual into his car at gunpoint, slapped the victim repeatedly and violently threw him out of his automobile after taking $2,000.